Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you a really cool single-slot payphone, and this is Doug's telephone from Colorado. And basically what we're going to do here is I've talked it over with Doug, and we don't need any locks for this payphone. This payphone came in with no locks in it, but he will need a T key, and so a T key usually is sufficient enough in these telephones because people don't usually just carry around a T key, and a T key will lock the vault and it'll lock the body of the telephone. So we're not too concerned with that. We're just going to go with a T key. Now, if he ever wants to add locks, we can do that later, but there's probably not going to be any need for that. So we're going to go through this telephone. This is the initial checkout, and we're going to give it a look over and troubleshoot it out. We're probably going to replace the board. I want to get a look at that. Some programmable boards are you can work around, others you can't. You just have to get rid of them altogether. And so we'll get it all squared away for him. He wants to use this in his home. And so we want to make sure that the money's dropping down into the vault area, but then also what we want to do is I'm going to spin this around and I'll give you a look at the inside of the front panel. And that's your keypad area, and it'll have its plug here, and you just simply plug into the main PC board. So we're going to get some more video of this as we move along in the progress of this telephone, but first of all we want to get him a T key. Okay, we had to take a short break there, but so basically what we need to do is also get a vault door. We'll get more video of this telephone as we move along in the progress of repairing this telephone and converting it. We also want to make sure that we get a modular port installed so he can simply bring any length, any color line cord into this telephone and plug it in, and it makes for a simple, clean connection, and we'll get that squared away for him. We're going to take a short break and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and so what we've got here is we have redesigned the board, and what I'm doing is bypassing anything on this board that has anything to do with programming. And so what I've done here, all this trace wire that you see, is I'm in the process of redesigning this PC board to the way I want it, so that I can control what's going on, and the programmable part of the board no longer is connected. So we're kind of in the middle of the road here with this repair and redesign and conversion of this telephone. So what I want to do here real quick is I want to go ahead and connect up the analyzer here, and I want to give you some dial tone. And then I'm also going to transmit into the handset. But what I want to do is I want to set that to the side for a second. And I want to reach around and I want to dial my numbers. So if you watch the analyzer, you'll watch the numbers go by. I'm going to end in a 2, and now what I want to do is transmit into the handset. And if you watch that red light on the analyzer there, you'll see 100% modulation on transmit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello, hello. So we know that the circuit redesign that we've done here, and we'll give you dial tone again, is complete. And now what we're going to do is move forward into a hook switch situation and then redesign the bell circuit and things like that. So there's quite a bit to this redesign and converting this board, but it's well worth it to get rid of the programming part of the board that we no longer need, and we don't want that to have any kind of control over what we're doing with this telephone. So we're going to take a short break, and the further we move into this repair, we'll get some more video of it, so we'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and we are finished up with this telephone. And if you remember in the earlier part of the video, there was no informational cards in this telephone. So basically, we've installed our informational cards and this is the inside of the telephone. Now what we've done here, after we reconfigured the board, we also installed a modular port here. And we also have connections in case Doug wants to hardwire this telephone. And what we did was we left a little bit of a pigtail here to indicate tip and ring. And now with the modular port that's installed, all Doug has to do, you can use any length, line, cord, any color, and all he has to do is walk up to this telephone and simply plug it in by a modular port, and it makes for a clean connection. We also have our plug off the keypad that will plug right into the main PC board. Of course, we have our bell up here. That circuit had to be redesigned. We also went through he's not interested in putting money into this telephone, but it does accept money and it will drop into the vault. So we'll put some change in it in a little bit here. But I want to go ahead and put the body back together again, and we'll do some final checks. So I'll be right back. Okay, now that we have the body back on, we can do our checks, and we'll go ahead and ring this telephone. We'll let that go a few times. I'll let it go one more ring. Give you some dial tone. Now what I want to do is walk through our numbers, and if you look at the analyzer, you'll see the numbers go by. I'm going to end in a 2, and now what I want to do is transmit into the handset. So if you watch this red light on the analyzer, that's an indication of 100% modulation every time you see that red light on transmit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello, hello. So we know that this telephone is ringing, it's dialing out, it has transmit and receive. So now what we can do is move it over to a regular telephone line, and we'll call, like, say, a time and temp number. Give you some dial tone.
Good afternoon. Shop online anytime at Offenberg.com. A short drive to great value. Today is Monday, October 29th. The time is 3:38. Current temperature 61 degrees. Now the Belleville area weather forecast. Mostly clear tonight and Tuesday. Low tonight, low 30s. Tuesday's high mid-50s.
Okay, we can call one other number. We'll call my number and it'll be busy. Give you some dial tone. So now that we know that this telephone has been converted and it's repaired, we can get this telephone back to Doug. It's a really cool telephone, single slot, and it's in really good shape. The chrome is very nice on it, and this is a keeper. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take a quarter, and I want to go ahead and and that's falling down into the vault area. Doug's not interested in the money, like I said before, but if anyone ever does put any money on this phone, it'll go right down to the vault. That was a dime. I'm going to put another quarter, another quarter, and a nickel. So we don't have to worry about the money getting caught up in this telephone if anyone does put money into it. And as far as locks go, there's not really any need for locks once you have a T key. Nobody's going to be carrying a T key around with them, and even if they did, there wouldn't be any. It's not in the public, so it's not going to really matter. And if Doug ever wants to put locks in this, that would be a simple procedure, nothing to it. This is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. This is Doug's telephone from Colorado. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.